bad as American police work gets. A Republican governor's police force going in to investigate a possible cybercrime by a former state employee and going in with their guns drawn. Guns that never should have come out of their holsters, never. Guns that they aimed at Rebekah Jones' children, according to Rebekah Jones. The only thing that could have made this worse is if one of those recklessly aimed guns killed someone in that house. If one of those guns aimed at Rebekah Jones' children fired. Here's what happened when Rebekah Jones answered the door of her home at 8:30 a.m. yesterday.
Come outside. Outside.
Who else is in the house, ma'am?
My 2 children and my husband.
Where's your husband at?
Calm down. Calm down.
You want the children down?
Call them all down.
Mr. Jones, come down the stairs. Now!
Police, come down now.
Search warrant.
Bring your
Come down the
children.
stairs.
My children!
Glenn, hang on, let me clear behind
He
you.
just pointed a gun at my children!
Rebekah Jones will join us after this break and get tonight's last word. And joining us now is Rebekah Jones. She's the former manager of data and surveillance for COVID-19 at the Florida Department of Health. And Rebekah, thank you for returning to the show. You were with us in June after you'd been fired, and then you set up your own data tracking system of the COVID numbers in Florida that Governor DeSantis was very upset with because you were revealing to us that the Florida state government was doing everything it could to suppress the data in Florida, minimize the effects of it. But take us into your world yesterday morning at 8:30 a.m. When you opened that door. What happened and how long was it happening before you knew that you and your family would not be injured by and were safe?
So I woke up, my husband was telling me that the police are downstairs and there was banging on the door. And I was not fully dressed, so I was rummaging through the piles of clean clothes that I haven't been able to put away yet, looking for sweatpants that I think I'm wearing my husband's in the video. And I told him to, go downstairs to get our daughter and bring her upstairs, and that I was going to go downstairs and turn myself in. I thought I was being arrested. I had no idea what for, but I have honestly been expecting DeSantis to send people after me for 6 months. And having a gun pointed in my face wasn't as scary as I thought it would be. I thought for sure once I was outside, it would calm down. They had me. It was over. I didn't know they had a search warrant for the house until they started yelling warrant inside and tell me to tell my husband and my 2 children to come downstairs, which was confusing because I had no idea why. And they're standing at the top of the stairs, and my husband is holding our 2-year-old daughter, and my 11-year-old son is behind him, and they're pointing their guns at him. And it felt like it lasted forever, but it was just probably a few minutes. They went through my whole house over the duration of almost 3 hours, and then they were gone.
I want to read the essence of the crime that they were investigating with their guns aimed around your home. This is the crime they were investigating. They were going after the person who sent what they considered, I suppose, some criminally dangerous text, sent a group text stating the following: "It's time to speak up before another 17,000 people are dead. You know this is wrong. You don't have to be part of this. Be a hero. Speak out before it's too late." That's the dangerous crime that they were investigating. Did you send that text?
No, I had never even seen what the text message said until another reporter forwarded it to me yesterday.
Yeah, and that's what was in the warrant. That's why they were searching your home. That's why they seized computer equipment from your home to try to find the origins of that text. What do you need people to know, in addition to what you've been through, about what Florida is going through with COVID-19 under the DeSantis administration?
So the state of Florida is nearing 20,000 deaths officially confirmed by the state. And according to the CDC, it's anywhere between 6,000 and 8,000 more than that, because Florida does not and has never reported probable deaths. So if you died without ever getting a lab result, you don't count in our state. We've reached more than 25,000 cases in K through 12 schools after the governor forced schools to reopen in August statewide. I recently had an article that came out, an academic article looking at this, and it was very public, and it just so happened to be last week when this warrant was signed by a judge that was appointed by and sworn in by DeSantis less than a month ago.
We're going to have to leave it there for tonight, Rebecca. And I just wanted to note that Attorney Ron Filipkowski, who served in the DeSantis administration, resigned today over this raid, saying he found the actions unconscionable. He no longer wants to serve in this government in Florida. Rebekah Jones, thank you very much for joining us. I'm very, very sorry that you and your family were put through what we all witnessed on that video yesterday morning. Thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Rebekah Jones gets tonight's last word. The 11